community was doing better. We were going up, up, up. And suddenly they socialized our community via welfare policies, and the Black community started going down, down, down. And you're sitting here supporting a candidate that is advocating for making that on a larger scale. He's saying, we're not just going to do it to the Black community, we're going to do it to every community in America. You know his policies do not work. About whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. You know, he was a National Socialist. But if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. Problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German. And thinking about how it could go bad down the line, I don't really have an issue with nationalism.
Yeah. Okay. So look, to help them.
Okay. All right. Let me step in and bring some perspective. So my opinion about Candace Owens, I have a specific problem with her. The reason I'm going to explain into detail so you understand. I have no problem she's expressing her views, all right? And I have no problem that she have strong views about some topics. And yeah, like me, I have also views. So, but that's not the problem. The problem is you have to understand the context of United States between the relationship between Black people and white people. Black people has been oppressed because of the race collectively. Okay, they have been collectively oppressed because of the race, and so they have a different history, different relationship. There's a different relationship between Black people and white people, and it's not even 50 years ago. It's a way less than that. And some Black people are still fighting for justice. Okay, even though I think there are some, I think people are overdoing stuff. I think we came to a place where now you're able to really, take your own, take your destiny into your own hands instead of just blaming. I am all for people being responsible for themselves, not to fall into the victimhood. All right. So if you think that you're always victim, it's going to really limit you in life. So you need to have a very positive perspective on life, despite what you've been through in life, despite what your parents been through. You have to have a different perspective because you cannot be stuck in the past. That's not the way you want to go. Okay, so being victim is not something that I admire. Is really something that hinders your success in life. So let me put that aside. The reason I have a problem with Candace Owens is if she, keep in mind, she's married to a white guy. Shocking, right? So she's married to a white guy. She's kind of into a different camp because, remember, there are some camps, racial demarcation, even though people talk about equality and all of that. But, right, even today, if you go to you can see that, the differences. People, they just want to stay with themselves. That's fine. Black people want to stay with themselves. White people want to stay. That's no problem. I don't have any problem with that. So if you stay with the other camp, like with white people, and they're criticizing Black people, it comes across as a betrayal, all right? Because you have to understand from that perspective. Otherwise, any other argument is completely wrong, because if she had done the way she should do is, yes, there are problems that needs to be pointed out, especially in the Black community. All right. There are a lot of shortcomings. Nobody going to deny that. But you want to be in your own community with your own people, then you have a better what do you call it, a better position of authority when it comes to pointing out people who actually believe you. But you stand with the enemy, so-called enemy, and try to criticize Black people. I don't think the Black people will be receptive to your criticism or to your speech, because they see you took a different road. All right, you married a white guy. Come on, for God's sake, you know. And now you try to criticize Black people. That's not the right way to go. The right way to go is you stay in your community and you make it better. All right. You marry the Black guy and you stay in your community, then you'll have a better better reasoning. People can actually, Black people will actually be receptive to you, and your message have more weight. Okay. But now the reason it comes across as somebody is trying to please the enemy. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you from a tribal perspective, because where I am from, there are different tribes. My tribe is Guran. Okay, there are hundreds of tribes, and we don't, and it never occurred to us, all right, to go to a different tribe and marry from that tribe and then bashing your own tribe. That's considered as a betrayal. Okay, so it doesn't come across very how can I say it? I mean, the point that I would like to make is, in order for her to have really a positive impact in Black community, if she really wants to fix Black communities, I know Black people have some issues. There is no debate about that. We are not talking about that. But you have to be part of your community in order to help them. Then you have more authority. But if you stay in a different community where that community had been against your own community, all right, that's why people, they see it as a betrayal. They see that you are selling them out. Okay, so I know, I think so these are my few perspectives about Candace Owens. I wish she was part of the community before she can really help them. And if you stay outside of the community and criticizing the community, it doesn't come across as a genuine. It comes across as a, you're basically selling your community out. So these are my few points. If you have a different perspective, you can comment.